And people, I believe, are not afraid to spend money. They're afraid to make a decision they're going to regret. Trim the fat clothes. I got a lady the other day, I went in on a TO, I got her to cancel her Comcast to save $100 and something per month to bridge the gap for $50 a month on her car. I said, do you even watch it? She says, well, the kids always, I said, what do they always watch? I bet they're not watching Comcast. They're watching YouTube, Netflix, YouTube and Netflix. I said, can we trim the fat in other areas of our budget? I know we say that we can't afford X, but is it that we can't afford the increased car payment, or can we just not afford all the other things we're wasting money on throughout our life? Breaking it down for them, that's what a trusted advisor does, right? You said the customer that had an advisor. If you have an accountant, he's an advisor to you. He breaks things down for you. He itemizes for you. He helps you process and think. Financial advisors show you where the money's being spent. If you position yourself as an advisor to them, then you're less of a salesperson and you're more of a confidant. And that happens through building trust and rapport, that they allow you to get to that point, right? Mm-hmm. Instincts build trust, personality builds rapport. Never forget that. Instincts build trust. They're natural instincts. Their spidey senses go up when they feel like they can't trust something. That's a primal thing. And personality builds rapport. Don't make this mistake. Don't have a customer that says they want to be $600 a month. You're at the tower. You get your pencil. They hand it to you and you go, and you're trying to think how they can lower. And you're like, and then you go over there, timid, nervous, uncertain, and you're like, all right. It's like, if I'm the customer, I'm like, God, what's this going to be, right?
Yeah, so just blows the deal already.
Blows the deal. So doing it with confidence, making the numbers make sense, being able to justify them. The numbers make a lot more sense when they love the vehicle. See, gross profit, despite what we think, is not made here negotiating. Gross profit's made on the lot. We just justify it in here. See, all the money's made out there. We just make it worth the money here, right? Mm-hmm. The value's built, and then we justify it with the money, right? Customers ask themselves two questions. Can I do it and is it worth it? Can I do it and is it worth it? For the most part, they can do it. They just don't know if it's worth it or not. When you're able to break down the numbers for them, sometimes to the ridiculous, to how much it is per day, they realize, oh, I could do it, and you know what, it is worth it. This is where you become the X factor, right? And you'll fine-tune your ability to nudge without pushing. Mm-hmm. Sales is the ability to nudge without pushing. I've said it on countless videos, and I'll give you an example. If you're going to teach someone how to ride a bike, right? You put your hand on the handlebar, your other hand behind the seat, you guide them, give them a little nudge, let go, they pedal, the magic's happening, they're getting to your desired destination without even knowing that you let go. You guided them there. They turn back, it's like, oh my God, I'm doing it on my own. Now, if you push them, they're going to fall off the bike. Mm-hmm. You'll find that balance for yourself. How to nudge without pushing. Sometimes people just are protecting themselves from themselves, right? They know once they test drive it, they might fall in love with it. And people, I believe, are not afraid to spend money. They're afraid to make a decision they're going to regret. So in the same way that maybe a girl doesn't want to go out on a date with a guy, whatever, Mrs. Customer, I would never want to skip steps and do you a disservice of cutting corners.
Sure.
I've never done it before. I don't want to start with you. Let's just make sure you love the way it drives, because God forbid we come to an agreement on terms today, go through that entire process, and you leave and hear a noise, feel a rattle that you're not happy with. Mm-hmm. I would never want to do that. Let's just go for a quick little lap. It'll take 2 minutes just to make sure. And by the way, later on in the process, you are going to be signing something stated that I did demonstrate and test drive the vehicle with you, and I don't want to lie on that. Let's go for a quick lap, right? Mm-hmm. And in most cases, they will do that for you. They will do that for you. I don't care if you got to drive around the parking lot. Just get them to do it. Mm-hmm. Get them to do it, right? Yeah. Because think about it. They may have drove it, a car similar to that, 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. At that point, all of the ether wore off. Now they're just shopping a payment. Mm-hmm. They're not shopping a car anymore. Remind them what they're getting.